Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel then please smash that subscribe button now. And firstly I would really like to thank all the comments that you made on my previous video of PS1. Some of you have really taken the time out to type in some very detailed comments which are long, and that really give me a good insight. And thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for showering the love to that video. That is the whole point of this community, the Digi family that we have of plus 800 now, that we can freely discuss films, we can put our points across in a civil manner, and basically just stir up a discussion about cinema, and nothing else but cinema. And that is my aim, and I need every bit of your support going forward as well. So thank you so much firstly for the PS1 response that I've got. Now, coming to today's review, the film that I'm going to be discussing today is the Malayalam film called Theerppu, which is streaming on Hotstar. And it's been a while since I have, reviewed a Malayalam film on this channel. And I just came across this film on Hotstar. It was a recent release. It had come out over the weekend on OTT, and it starred Prithviraj. I knew nothing about this film except for maybe a little fact that it is a revenge drama, which made me a little skeptical. If it's a revenge drama, what new can it be? But then knowing the Malayalam film industry and its track record, I had to go for it. There would be something new. I was damn sure about it. And with that, I finished the Malayalam film Theerppu, and here are my thoughts on it. So Theerppu basically is the story of four friends who meet at a hotel of one of the friends. They have a past baggage of each other. They have a past which they had a conflict with one another, and so then what happens next? It's completely mayhem after that, but it's essentially a revenge drama at the heart of it. Having said that, revenge drama is only on the top layer, and there is a solid political, you can say, undertone that is there, which plays out in the second layer, mostly in the second layer. And I think that is what makes the drama something very special and something that I have not witnessed. The writing here is sharp and observant, and if you have been following the news in current day times, then there are small references that you'll find in this film. And the screenplay of 2.5 hours might seem daunting at the very beginning, but it just passes off like a breeze. It's like it's consistently watchable right throughout. Yes, there are minor flaws. I'll be discussing those as well, but the screenplay is pretty good here. And I really like the setup first. After the quick round of introduction of all the characters, the setup is in that one place, something like the Malayalam film 12th Man, if you watched, where all characters are at the same place. This is something like that, where all characters are in the hotel which is known for its relics, and that is an interesting setup. It adds a new dimension to the drama. uh, the conflict starts when one of the friends starts vandalizing that hotel, and that's when the drama kicks in. But having said that, this story, as I said, the screenplay, it has strong undertones of politics that is there. And I'm going to give out a few spoilers here. So if you haven't watched it, please skip a couple of minutes ahead in this video, or you can watch the video and come back and watch it. Either way, I just want to add a word of caution. These may not represent my thoughts, and these are only for the analytical purpose that I have. I'm sharing these, parallels that are there, and that is only for the analytical purpose. Please do not fight in the comment section. I do not want any political comments in the comment section. We've been harmonious so far, we'll continue to be. If anyone does put any political comment, I am going to delete it. I'm sorry. I don't want any bit of controversy. This is strictly from the cinematic point of view that I will be discussing them. So then here we go, and I'm trusting you guys. Please listen to me what I'm saying. So here, the entire flashback that was there, it actually was a demolition of a house which was owned by a Muslim man, where he was duped by his friends who were not from the same faith as he was, the same religion that he was, and that could directly be parallel to the 1993 incident in Ayodhya. I will not be naming that incident, but if you know the incident, then please. That is something that I was referring to. I will not be naming the incident. I think it's far too controversial and I don't want any controversy. But you can directly draw a parallel, is what I'm saying. The flashback also was in the year 1993, and that is something that was an interesting build up and a parallel to that event that was there in Ayodhya in 1993. Now there was a second reference as well, where the glasses of Mahatma Gandhi, they are shot accidentally by a character named Ram, and that is a reference to Nathuram Godse that is there. And I think that was again a clever political pun that is there, a political statement you can say, which is there. Another instance that was there, where some of the characters, they are there are COVID protocols that are followed. It's so the story is based against the background of COVID. And having said that, there are still political rallies that happen in the film, and one of the inspector, one of the police, he's telling his junior, as to, we cannot, the power has been taken away from the police since a very long time. On being asked why are we allowing such rallies to happen, and he said that I am actually scared of being labeled as an anti-national, as opposed, and there can be people who would come and attack me as well. So I think that was again a clever reference of the current day scenario that is there. Again, these are not my views. These may not represent my views. It is just from a cinematic point of view that I am drawing parallels. Just a word of caution again. So coming back to the screenplay that is there, there are so many, layers after layers that are actually veiled as a revenge drama. It is essentially a revenge drama, but then there are many undertones that are there. The proceedings are very interesting and very mysterious. There was this one twist which I did not see it coming. However, I wish that that twist could have come a little earlier in the screenplay, so that you could have had that third act a little longer. I felt that the third act was slightly rushed. That final half hour is the third act, where the entire action takes place, or the mystery unfolds, so to say, which you are half expecting, to be honest. Having said that, you did not. I personally, rather, was curious as to how this movie is going to end, because I was half expecting, but the route that it would take for the ending, that was something that I was looking forward to. And the ending that is there, it's quite a gutsy one, the ending, and I'll tell you why it did not work for me. It is a gutsy one, and I totally did understand that, the references of a never ending hell for a couple of the characters, and I did get that point. However, I was just comparing it to the ending of Dear Friend, the Malayalam film Dear Friend, and that end was pragmatic in nature. It left you for complete interpretation. Here I felt, that the writer was caught between, what to, whether to end it like an open ending or to give it a conclusion. It was somewhere in between. I really felt that they could have opted for either of the two, and this was just in between. So the ending as such was a tad underwhelming, but commendable effort to take that kind of a risk, which I did not see it coming. And I think that is something that is the speciality of the Malayalam film industry, and hats off. I doff my hat. I don't have a hat physically, but I doff my hat to the Malayalam film industry for taking these risks, even to push the envelope as far as the political statement that is there in the film that is concerned about. I think that was something that really distinguished this revenge drama from other revenge dramas that I have seen. Coming to the technical aspects, the dialogues are very effective, and they convey the point supremely, of what they were trying to tell in the film. Again, these may or may not be my personal views. I'll reserve that opinion. I'll keep it open. Please do not attack me in the comment section. I am going to delete those comments. But the music, I think, went well with the film as well. The BGM was pretty good. I think the cinematography and art design are the unsung heroes of the film here. They set up the mood so perfectly, and they made for a pretty good viewing. The editing was sharp. I think the director, Rachit, he did a pretty good job here, and his direction was impressive right throughout, up until that little end where he stumbles a little. I think the execution, there was some execution issues at the end, that final end as well. But otherwise, his I think his direction was pretty good here. Also, the point that I missed out also was that the screenplay also, shows the divide between the upper class, the middle class, and the lower class, represented by the three characters. The upper caste is portrayed by the character of Ram, the middle class by character of Poti, and the third character of Abdullah, which represents the lower class. I think that class divide also was nicely shown, a point that I missed out in the screenplay. But coming to the performances, I think the performances are spectacular here. I think Isha Talwar and Hannah Reggie, they did a pretty good job, excellent. Even Saiju Kurup is wonderfully underrated here. He does a fabulous job, and all three people represent, a crowd that have their own kind of agendas, and they want to, sit on a situation for some personal gain or the other. In different, scenarios in the same film, they have different things to gain, and I think that was something very cleverly shaped out in these characters. I feel that Indrajit is a highly underrated actor, and really wished he had little more screen time. He does a fabulous job in an underwritten role. I think Prithviraj Sukumaran also, he's a very secured actor. I feel doesn't mind sharing screen space with some of the other his peers, his contemporaries, and he's a very secured actor, and he's done a fabulous job. I think this is a lesson for all the budding actors that are there, that the screen time may not be as important, but what you do in that screen time is very important. I think his screen time, he really puts it to good use in this film, and that is something refreshing to see. Vijay Babu is a character that you will absolutely dislike right from the beginning, ironically named as Ram. But if that is the sentiment that you have for this particular character, then I think the actor has done a bloody good job. I think he's done a fabulous job here. So overall, I feel that Theerppu is an experimental, and I'll call it an experimental revenge drama, because it is veiled as a revenge drama, but it has wonderful tones, solid tones of political comments that are there, political situations that are there. It has political undertones, solid political undertones, and I recommend you to watch it. I think this is one of the reasons why the film has not garnered good rating. I think I've seen it on Letterboxd as well as IMDb. The rating isn't great, I think, because it has rubbed the people the wrong way. But I would recommend still to watch it. I think it is a pretty good film, and writer Murli Gopi has done a fabulous job. It's streaming on Hotstar. So if you're liking this video, please smash that like button. If you'd like to read my full review of Theerppu on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, then the link of which is in the description box below. Please do visit that as well. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon. Also follow me on various social media handles like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd. All links are in the description box below. And you are going to see me again tomorrow, and I think there's another Malayalam film that is coming out, so I'm going to be reviewing that as well. It's going to be a busy week, and you are going to see me very often this week going into the next week. So hopefully we'll meet each other. Please keep subscribing to the channel. Please like the video. It helps a small creator like me, and let's grow this Digi family together. So then until next time, thank you so much. Also, before we leave, please comment your thoughts on this video. What did you think about the film? Please be civil. I know there has been little controversy around the film. Please be civil. Please don't be political. I will not entertain any political comments. Please keep it strictly to cinema and strictly discussing only films. Also, if there are any recommendations, then please throw me up. throw me some in the comments. So then until next time, thank you so much. We'll meet soon again.